Hello, hello! Welcome to another Toonkind FPS at 12. Well, Toonkind at 12 FPS. Today, we are going to play How to Trap a Jurgi. Uh, with my character, Dr. Grey Matter. Oh, I should probably say hello. My name's Breaks. And I'm playing Dr. Grey Matter. And I am joined today by the lovely.
Hi, it's me, Mock. I'm playing Jurgi. You know him, little scamp.
Mm-hmm. Furry
He
scamp.
appeared in one game and then disappeared from the rest of the Ruined All scenario. Where'd he go?
Oh,
Maybe we'll find out.
I think we shall find out because beneath, well, I mean, still within like the ruins, or I guess it's not really a ruin anymore.
Maybe it's
We
still
could
ruins
change that.
downstairs.
We could change that today. We could turn it back
We
into
could
a ruin.
change it.
I don't think the Antlered King would be too pleased. But beneath Ruindal, in some what used to be the dungeon, the good doctor has made his laboratory, and generally spends a lot of his time just in there performing various experiments that are both nefarious and diabolical. Yeah, diabolical. So, but you know, you you've got uh, every day he gets up, has a nice breakfast,
Mhm.
performs some experiments. But then, after a nice grueling morning, you got to refuel. You got to have get some brain food. So
Mhm.
he has a his preferred lunch is a lovely ham sandwich that just sits out under a little wrapper on his desk, waiting for him to take his break. Um,
Mhm.
and it's just sitting there. So I think on this particular day, the doctor is wrapping up an experiment, probably with some of those zombie pigmen that appeared in that one game.
Uh,
Yeah.
were they still like alive?
I think they're undead. I'm not sure that they would count as
They were
alive.
undead. I think they were not being controlled anymore by the end of it. I don't know.
No, but I mean they're just doing their own thing, and the doc was like, "Hey, is anybody going to be using these guys as test subjects?" And did not wait for an answer.
There's plenty of them. They're
Mm.
fine.
He was for Doc was explicitly forbidden from experimenting on anybody from Ruindal or from the town of Little Corner.
Mm.
But wasn't forbidden from using anybody from the Hellgate. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's no, that seems right to me.
yeah, it's free experiments,
Free real estate.
free realistic. So
Uh, Um,
he appears
do
to
you
be yeah, yeah.
do you want me to make a roll, or do you want to do like this is a first incident setup scenario?
I would say this would be the first incident.
Because I mean, obviously you're not paying too close
No,
attention to
absolutely
whatever's
not. Why
going
would he?
on.
There's no reason to believe that any harm would come to his good sandwich.
No, that's not.
Absolutely not.
I am gonna do a quick stealth roll, maybe.
Oh, sure, sure, sure. Okay, yeah, I would
I
say
mean,
that definitely passes because the good doctor
yeah,
is not
his
paying
his
any attention.
his wisdom probably isn't great. I don't know.
I could. Mm,
What's his passive perception?
let us. I gotta get back there. Where is he? D&D Beyond, please. Passive perception is 10. No, definitely doesn't make it.
Uh, so you're doing your experiments or whatever. He wraps it up. He's like, "Yeah, gotta go get that sandwich." Weirdly enough, you thought it was underneath the desk, but it doesn't appear to be there.
Hmm. The good doctor kind of like raises a sleeve up to his chin, which is behind the high collar, just kind of scratches it and looks around. Huh. And then just kind of shrugs and goes to get another sandwich. And then he comes back, puts the sandwich on the desk, and then realizes that the pig man is getting a little rowdy, and then goes to goes to calm him down.
Where does he get this? Does he go to the kitchen and make it? Does he
He's
go
got
all
like
the
a
way to
little.
Little Corner and then like go to the deli?
He has created a fridge, and the fridge has a lock on it, so it's probably the safest thing because
Uh
there
huh.
are some other things that are stored in the fridge
Uh
that
huh.
probably should not be getting out.
But
Uh,
also, but also his sandwich supplies are in
yeah, his sandwich supply is in
there.
there. So,
Good.
yeah, he puts the sandwich down on the desk. He's like, oh, I guess I forgot it. And goes to calm down the pig man.
Okay, hang on.
Oh,
So
even
you,
better.
you got,
A weakness has been detected.
uh, so you
And,
go
and
and
then, like, the pig man has been calmed. He turns around and, huh,
where'd that sandwich go?
huh. This is odd. I think he's going to investigate the area to see if maybe there's, like, I don't know, some, like, dropped crumbs or something?
Sure. You want to do an
Oh, yeah,
investigation?
that's a
Oh, oh
24.
shit.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
that's a 24. Um, were there were there any condiments, or was it just plain ham sandwich?
Oh, yeah, there was condiments. You gotta have, like, some mustard. There's, like, a bit of cheese. I suppose I would make it a ham and cheese sandwich. But it's
Well,
also
it's a
got, like,
ham
a.
sandwich. It's still a ham sandwich. It's
It's
just a
still a
ham
ham
and a cheese
sandwich.
sandwich.
It's just got, cheese as well. Uh, Mustard, probably some like lettuce. I bet there's some nice fresh tomato slices on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what? Uh, so what the doctor sees, what Grey Matter sees, um, upon further inspection, is that how do I want to play this? Yeah, we could say underneath the desk, there's little prints on the ground.
Oh.
There's little footprints, and they
Oh.
are in mustard.
Oh. Oh no.
There's little mustard footprints.
Oh wow. And he is
They go,
aghast. And he
yeah,
like does do the footprints lead anywhere?
yeah. The footprints lead you like to another like desk on the other side
Mm-hmm.
of the place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and you see them kind of go up the side of it,
Huh.
and then go like up.
Uh huh.
There's like there. I don't know exactly what he has in there. There's gotta be some kind of filing
I mean,
cabinet
like he's been
scenario.
digging. He's been
Something high up.
yeah, yeah. He's been expanding the area, so there's lots of little nooks and crannies that you can like, kind of, like in the natural rock formations that he still has yet to smooth over. So there's plenty of places to hide.
Cool, cool, cool.
Oh yeah, and you
I
definitely
just want I just want to make a quick.
the ceiling storage cabinets. Oh
Yeah. So you so he looks up here, and then suddenly these footprints just kind of stop
huh.
at the edge.
Yeah, I imagine him as like he's like 5 inches away from these prints at all times,
Like
just
this.
kind of like inching his way across the ground after them. Then he gets up and
Mm-hmm.
sees them stop, and it's like, hmm. I think he'll make an investigation of this
Sure, sure.
area.
You have a pretty good one before.
A
Yeah,
13, probably not
I
gonna
mean
do it.
that's fine. Um, he's looking around. He's looking one way, he's looking the other. He's like, where did they go?
Hmm.
And uh, what he does eventually, and this is more of a like he goes to like scratch the back of his head, like where did and that action causes him to look up.
Uh huh.
I do not know what the ceiling of this place looks like. I imagine there's a bunch of gadgets kind of hanging.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And there's like kind of not rafters, but like whatever the science lab
Oh yeah,
underground
yeah, yeah.
equivalent
Girders
of
and stuff
rafters.
to support the.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
And when he looks up, he can see just very quickly, like the oh god, I'm really good at words right now, huh?
yeah. Oh, fair, same.
Well, the tail end of, well, it's a tail, like disappear behind something up there.
Oh yeah. And
What's he?
like
I don't know. Like what's he got up there? Like a disco ball?
possibly, you never know the effects of disco ball rays on pigmen.
Mm-hmm. Important then.
Yeah,
studies.
it's important in science. Uh, but I'd say, like, now that he's clued in that there is someone or something in here, hmm, the wheels are starting
Are
to
we gonna
turn.
do this over the course of one day, or is
I
this
think we're going
like
to
a
do it
few
over the
days?
course of several days. Because,
Okay.
today, lunch is a bust. He's got to ration out those sandwiches,
Mm-hmm.
after all.
Uh-huh.
Actually going up to the kitchen to make stuff, like, interrupts his very busy experiment schedule. And speaking of the
Yeah.
schedule, lunchtime is over. He's got to get back to work. So,
Oh.
this day, the sandwiches are gone.
That's a
The
shame.
next day, the good doctor has made some time to defend the sandwich.
Uh-huh.
hmm Uh, in this case, it is now, well, the sandwich is now locked in a puzzle box that the doctor is quite certain that only he knows how to open, because any sort of simple animal that has been stealing his sandwiches certainly couldn't get into this box. So
Okay.
he goes on to his
How big is
experiments.
the box?
Um, uh, you know what? I'm just gonna go ridiculous and say it's like companion cube size.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's really breaking out the big guns early on, huh?
Uh huh. Uh huh.
All right. I'm gonna do well, first of all,
Stealth.
that is a stealth.
Okay. Now the doc is
Um,
not too concerned because he's figured he's probably
it's
made
safe
his
now.
sandwich nice and safe, so he's not paying too much attention. That's not that it definitely passes his passive perception. Um, so now you're faced with a puzzle box. It's honestly it's a bit like Fisher Price puzzle box.
Uh-huh.
Pretty simple.
You want do you want
Uh,
any specific what check do we want here?
I can let's see, maybe an investigation to see how best to get in there, or sleight of hand.
I think investigation because this is more of a knowledge thing,
Yeah.
which is not my man's strong suit here.
Oh,
Two.
a two. Um, Square peg does not go into round hole, I'm afraid. Uh,
Hmm. Hmm. And like from the perspective of the audience, I like to imagine like gray matter is like working at like a
yeah, in
lab
the
station,
foreground, in the
and
foreground.
in the foreground and in the background there's this cube, and there's this little critter just like kind of crawling all over it, like pulling at different corners and like trying to pry this thing open.
hmm
The sandwich is in there. We can see it.
Yep, yep. It's nice clear glass or plastic cube. Uh, I'd say with a two, it would take you a good bit of time to
I
like
have
just essentially pull this darn puzzle box
I
apart.
have a backup plan if you
Okay,
don't mind
what
to
is your
see how this
backup plan?
roll goes.
Okay,
Yeah.
a 14. That's not bad. What was that for?
How heavy is this thing?
Um, it's made out of plastic, so not terribly. It was enough
Cool.
to, like, discourage like a small possum-sized creature from being able to, pull it away, and it's also big and bulky.
I think Jurgi's a
But
little bigger than a possum.
yeah,
That 14 was an athletics roll to try and pick up the box and take it
I
like
think he
away.
does.
Like just take it into another part of the castle. Like it's gone.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Hang on, let me roll a perception check on
Mm-hmm.
the doctor's part to see if he. No, no.
It's a 5.
So after strapping some sort of mechanism onto the pigman, he turns around and the goddamn puzzle box is just completely gone.
Whole thing's gone.
Whole thing's gone. He has no idea where it's gone. And now he realizes, oh, this is not just some simple animal. This thing.
This is a worthy adversary.
This is a worthy adversary. Finally, a worthy adversary. Our battle will be legendary. And so now the doc, realizing that he has an actually interesting problem to work on, starts pulling down stuff to maybe make something a little bit more diabolical for his new rival. Also, he's getting kind of hungry. All right, I think that'd be
I
the end
want to
of.
I want to imagine like like a time lapse sequence of Jurgi just in like a corner of this castle somewhere. Like there's a window, so you see the like the sun, like the light shifting positions. And it's like he's like pulling on like different sides of it,
hmm
like smacking at it with like a stick or something, and then like there's a period where like he's gone for a little bit and the sun moves. I
Uh-huh.
think he comes back, tries it again, and that repeats a couple times.
And like in the end, all that he really had to do was just like there's like this little flap on the front, and all he really had to do was just rotate the flap up, and there would be a hole that he could get reach in, and he finally gets it.
He breaks the flap off,
Breaks the flap off.
and then can get in.
Yep, finally to his lukewarm ham sandwich.
Yep. He sits on top of this box and enjoys his snack.
Make sure you give your jerky lots of enrichment.
Yeah. This is your problem, Doc. You're doing it slowly. He's just learning.
hmm So I believe that would be the end of the second day, and the
Yeah.
dawn of the third day
Done.
arrives.
Third day.
And what would reach, what greets Jerky is a miniature little kind of gauntlet. hmm So there's like three stages he has to get to in order to get to the sandwich, which is are displayed lovingly on a beautiful marble pillar, surrounded by. It's like the classic swinging pendulum blades
Oh,
across
good.
the. All of this kind of in miniature and enclosed.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know how the dog managed to build this in this time,
So
but the
it is enclosed because my next question was, what is going to stop Jurgi from just walking around the obstacles?
you know what? Roll investigation. Maybe you can figure
Like
out
just
another
around the
way
side
to
of it, like
bypass
not
it.
even.
A 20.
Natural 20.
That's a nat 20. You know what? I'll give it to you. So, you see this first thing with the swinging pendulum blades intended to, like, myrtleize you. Nope, not gonna go through that. The second one was like some sort of like rolling ball puzzle. Meant to squish you. The third one was like fire. The floor is lava. Um, Jurgi decides that none of that is really worth it. I'm gonna say that he notices that the back of the around the back of the sandwich where it rests so delicately on its marble pedestal
God.
is it's resting against the natural cave wall, and there is it looks like there's a sizable crack back there. Maybe you could just kind of maybe you could just kind of wriggle your way in there, and you are actually able to find outside of the thing like a path through the back, just so you could bypass everything and get to the
Oh
sandwich
God.
on the pedestal.
He just goes around the side of it.
Yes. Oh man. And like the doc is like dedicated like a good like a quarter of his lab today to this gauntlet.
Is the doc watching, or is he still just doing his
He's doing
thing in
his
the
thing.
lab?
He's got important experiments to work on.
Oh my God. This is one where we see the doc and we see this obstacle course in the background, and then in like the super foreground,
Yeah.
Jurgen just walks by
Yep.
while the doc is like just turned to the side, looking at something on the other
Yep.
side,
Yep.
like.
Yep. Pulling something down. Sparks are flying. It's entirely like a
He ducks
Dexter's
down to get
laboratory
something
with
out of a
DD.
cabinet, like.
Yes. Just like a
I think
perfect like dance of like the doc not looking where he needs to look in order to see Jerky, who is not, I imagine,
Jurgen
doing
just walks
much
right
to be
across the
stealthy.
counter, like
Yep.
picks
Yep.
up like picks up like a, I don't know, like a tool of some kind, like looks at it, and like puts it back down and
Mhm.
goes on, and then the doc comes back up from what he was doing.
Oh, that's so good. Like the doc is like, I imagine there's like a point where like the doc is like reaching over for like a thing, and like Jerky just picks it up and hands it to him.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good.
Oh yes, very good. And then Jerky gets the ham sandwich.
So sorry I didn't do your obstacle course. you could say the next day he just makes it airtight.
Yeah, yeah. Like, slowly this obstacle course is starting to take over more and more of the doc's lab. So now, yeah, the doc turns around, sees that the sandwich is gone, and apparently whoever this was able to get past all 3 stages of the obstacle course to get to the sandwich, because, by God, there was definitely no way they could have gotten to it any other way. Uh,
Uh-huh. Did you want to do an investigation?
yeah,
I
let's
feel like
see.
I should be able to I should give him an investigation at least.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if an
I don't think that
83 is
works. Yeah, There. 15. There we are. 83, he sees all of
since he left a lot.
15.
15. He Jurgi's not being like very subtle about these things. I
No,
mean, he's
no.
sneaking, but like that's just like don't get caught. It's
I
not
think,
like
yeah, after the fact, he would realize that someone handed him an instrument. He's like,
yeah,
wait a
no,
minute.
yeah, that's the thing that tips him off.
He looks at the instrument and is
He
like,
like looks at like where it usually goes. There's like
uh-huh.
a spot for it, and it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
my arm isn't that long, and I didn't use any of my fun tentacles.
Uh-huh. Oh,
I think
you see, he just kind of squashes and, the goggles go evil-eyed. You know that?
I think he might even find a little piece of fur like on
Oh.
the corner where Jurgi would have had to slightly squeeze through.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? He's gonna take that piece of fur and run with it. Next
Oh
day,
yeah.
half the lab is now taken up with the obstacle course. It is now airtight. A few other stages have been added, and something there's like a new thing in the other part of the lab that's not being used for the obstacle course, and there appears to be something growing.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. In
I
a
hate that.
vat.
No. Oh my god. Okay.
But you know, nothing to worry about today.
Uh-huh.
The dock and the remaining half of the laboratory that has not been taken up by the obstacle course is seems to be just very well distracted by making sure that everything is going smoothly with this particular vat. I don't know if Jurgi would be at all interested in what the doc is doing.
I mean, God, I'm interested, but I mean, I've said before, Jurgi is interested in just in the food.
Okay.
Jurgi is very food motivated. You would
Mm-hmm.
call
Yeah,
you would
yeah,
call it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like maybe it's an afterthought to take a look, but we gotta get that sandwich first.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Uh, so the first thing, there's a clear entrance to this obstacle
Mhm.
course. It has since apparently whoever was able to get past the blades now have blades on their blades. So the DC
Oh,
check to
I
get
see.
past them is a little higher. So however you'd like to do it, acrobatics, athletics,
Yeah. Should
if
I
you can
do
think
a
of.
stealth first?
Sure, let's do a stealth first. Oh, that's a
Oh,
nat
that's a natural
1.
one.
Ooh. So I think that how does
Yeah.
this
How does
play out?
you
I would
want me to
say
do
that
like a athletics or acrobatics and see how that goes, and we can go from there.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think acrobatics is gonna be it, cause
13.
all right.
Okay. I'd say that's still it's like right on the cusp. So Jurgi's able to make it past these blades, but loses a little extra fur. Maybe on the
But
the
what
rear end.
cost?
Yeah, at what cost? He gets a very stylish buzz cut.
Oh no!
But he is intact. He has made it through the blades.
Um, I think at some point in there, there was probably like a very like there was a really really close shave, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and then it goes, the blade flies along the backside of him, and his whole back is just shaved.
Oh my god, the poor guy! Yeah,
But there's a moment where Jurgi just does like a very loud
oh no! Yeah, and the
like
doc
bark of
immediately
surprise.
turns around. He's just.
Doc's ready for it.
Yes, yes, Doc has been waiting. Like he he immediately
It's,
like is against the glass, like pressed against the glass on the
oh my
outside,
god.
just like staring at his nemesis.
I think I
Just
think
like
Jurgi's just like looks at him like does like a little wave like oh hi like
the doc waves
hey
back and then like
yeah
rubs his
like
sleeves
as if they
together
are
evilly.
coworkers passing as if there are coworkers passing in the hallway like and then goes back to like what he's doing.
That's amazing. The doc like just automatically social, Moore's waves back and then realizes what he's doing and is like folds his arms and is just like waiting and then like rubs his sleeves together like evil, like just waiting for Jurgi's
Evil.
demise.
Okay.
Okay,
Um.
so the next section of this particular obstacle course, uh, hmm, we're gonna go American Gladiator on this one and
Mhm.
say that it's
Okay.
like, there's like a beam, and then there are on the side of the beams there's like these two whirling batons that are trying
Oh
to
yeah.
knock you off the beam, down onto like this electrified floor below.
Oh good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, good.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna keep rolling acrobatics unless you want me to roll something else, because
Yeah,
that's.
whatever you'd like.
I don't think I have anything else specific for
Hmm.
like.
But yeah, if you want to do like, pull something from hammer space to help him get across.
Oh, that's a fun idea.
Yeah.
What does he even have? I don't know what he's got.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna make an athletics check, and if I or a acrobatics check, and if I think of something fun in the moment, I'll say it.
Sure, sure. Oh, that
Oh,
one,
that's another
no!
natural one. Ooh, he's got a little bit of performance anxiety.
Yeah, like the doc wasn't watching earlier. Uh, yeah. In this case, with the doc like following him and just staring at him, uh, Jurgi, well, oh man, he would actually fall down to the electrified floor. I think in this case
I think I
he
do
gets
have a funny image,
yes.
uh, where he goes to try and like jump through these rotating like bars or whatever,
Hmm.
and one of them gets him like right in the gut, and it spins around faster and faster and faster, and flings him off toward the
Whoa.
glass, so he slams into the glass right in front of gray matter, and then
Yes.
does a thing where he slides down very slowly.
Hmm. The doc is now like pulled out like a clipboard and is taking notes very triumphantly.
And then
Yeah,
he gets like,
yep. Like probably just like after like the old see your skeleton through your body outline thing, gets
yep.
launched back up into the air. Maybe make another acrobatics check to see whether or not
Yeah, let's do another
yeah, let's see what happens. A 25,
25.
yeah.
That'll do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, having learned that, definitely doesn't want to land on the floor. I think,
No.
yeah, Jurgi lands beautifully, precisely, like a ballerina, right on top of the beam. And I imagine scampers past the batons, and
His hair is all poofed up
yep, singed, smoking a little.
a
Uh,
little bit.
yep, into the next section of the gauntlet. Let's see. Do you have any ideas for like gauntlet sections? Because I have like general ideas.
Hmm. Man, I don't know.
Uh, uh, okay, this one is the wormhole one. There are like
The
a bunch of
wormhole one?
black, yeah, wormhole one. There's like a bunch of black holes.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. Gray matter just has those.
yeah, just has those, just like slapped on, like those black holes that they just kind of slap onto the surfaces and you can go through them.
Oh, like a portable hole.
Yeah, like a portable hole.
Oh
But
hell yeah.
these ones are interconnected, as can be seen by their yellow and purple outlines, respectively.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. So you're blocked off from the other side of the this portion of the gauntlet, but
Hmm.
It looks like you could go through some of these holes and maybe come out on the other side.
Okay.
I would say this would probably be, if he's just going for it, probably just like a luck roll, but he could do investigation to see if he can figure out what is going through it, maybe drop something through some of the holes to see
Yeah.
what happens.
What's something that he would have even? I don't know. He doesn't have a lot of things.
That's fair.
He's mostly just tries to have snacks. So,
Oh, jerky.
um,
And then Doc is just kind of like taking
okay.
notes and laughing
I
evilly
think
in the background.
what he does. He's good. Well, first I'm gonna make a hammer space roll.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
one fumble!
And he pulls out a finger trap toy. So
Does he
now,
does it do his fingers get trapped?
oh yeah, absolutely.
Amazing.
He starts struggling. Um, there's a long like sequence where he's just like,
Just like chewing at it.
yeah, chews at it.
Hmm.
Um,
Doc is just laughing uproariously in the background.
oh, okay, all right, okay, interesting. See how see how you like it
Hmm. Hmm.
later. Um, and so Jurgi is going to. Can we just say he gets out of it, or should I like make a strength check?
I'd say maybe like sleight of hand or strength check.
Mm,
Can he figure out how to
okay.
get out of there, or does he just tear it apart?
I'm gonna do a sleight of hand.
Okay, yeah, I think
13.
13. I think
It's
would do
not
it.
so super complicated.
Yeah. Eventually, Jurgi learns that the more you pull, the more entangled you get. But if you
Yeah.
relax, you can get your finger out of there easily. So,
I
it's
think what this looks like though is he just pulls really hard until it like pops off of
oh,
his finger
amazing. Yeah.
and like goes flying through like one of these holes.
Hmm. Uh,
Does it come out
it comes out on the
anywhere?
same side and starts doing like the long fall, the endless fall through another one. So you don't want to go through that one.
Mm-hmm.
But you have, I'd say, like, probably like four other options that you could look into using.
Okay, well Jurgi fumbles again.
Okay. Ooh.
That is a spyglass. Okay. He's gonna
Is he
so he
gonna use
pulls
this?
this out. He's like, well, this is the one I was
Oh, he
I
gets
think
like, could
he
he?
uses it to like look like closer through like whatever the next one is.
Oh,
Like
I got this. Like he's using the spyglass. He sticks it through and looks, and the end of the spyglass appears on the other side
mm-hmm.
of the thing, and then just like kind of continues to snake through like these various ones until he finds the path that he needs to take to get to the other side.
Oh good.
In which case, it then snaps back like a
Yeah,
measuring tape.
yes, exactly. Yes, 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 yes.
So Jerky, if you can remember the path that you took, you can get through.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna start trying.
Okay. How about let's see. How about performance or acrobatics to see how well you get through it, and to avoid
Mm,
the ones that'll put you into the forever fall.
yeah, let me see. I mean, the thing is, I say this with so much love in my heart. I
Hmm.
would do history for remembering something,
Okay.
and Jurgi does not have any modifiers.
Okay. Good luck, Jerky. A 16. Yeah, that'll
16.
do it.
He's making his way through.
Yeah. Food waits on the other side.
Food is on the other side. That's what's really important here.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, so he's goes through one, he goes to the other. He's like hop 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 over to the other side of this thing,
Hmm.
there it is,
Yes.
shining
Shining.
under a spotlight.
Beautiful. There behind him, like, three judges hold up scorecards 10, 10, 10. A shower of confetti. The ham sandwich is Jurgi's.
So he goes over, and I mean, he's gonna take it.
Hmm. Yeah. And Doc is just in the background, like, just like throws the clipboard to the ground and like stomps off to sulk and goes back to like the literal drawing board to like redesign some traps.
Oh my god!
Like he doesn't even
Like
like
Jurgi's in there. Like
Jerky's just in there.
he was just like really hoped that was gonna take him out. I think it would be pretty funny if Jurgi like looks around and on the side of this thing, there's like a door. There's like
Yes,
a
there
door,
just is.
like an
Emergency exit
escape hatch or
this
some
way.
shit. Like
Oh, OSHA standards require there be an emergency exit from your death trap. So he can just get out there.
just strolls out. I think he just like close for the stop. Like goes.
There's like a piece of
Leaves.
chalk that goes like winging past his ear. Doc just shakes a fist at him.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay. Hmm. Let's see. So we've had one, two, three. Okay. Yeah. Now that the fourth day dawns.
Yep.
The gauntlet now takes up the majority of Doc's lab, with just a small viewing platform for Doc himself to sit in. The
What happened
vat.
to the pig man?
They have been squished off to the side. They're just.
It's no, it's Doc. It's Doc and the pigman
Yeah, the
in
Doc and the
in
Pigmen
the
are
viewing.
viewing it.
The pigman. He's put like one of those
Foam
the
fingers.
soda drink hats
Yes!
and like a pair of shades.
Yep. Oh my god, yes. But yes, the gauntlet is back. Longer. More complicated than ever. And something. Something stalks through the labyrinthine curve corners and curves of this final gauntlet.
Oh shit. Um. I mean, like we said, he's just gonna go. He's just gonna do it.
Absolutely. Okay. Like I said, it is labyrinthine, so it's literally a maze.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Does Jurgi know any good tips or tricks for getting through a maze?
Hmm. A good question. Let me do a like a. Oh, you know what I could roll
Oh,
survival, and then I'll see
yeah.
if he thinks to think of this thing.
Okay. A 16's
Total of
pretty good,
16.
yeah. I'd say like if like that'd probably be enough for him to realize.
Well, I think Jurgi's gonna go for the classic, like get a piece of string,
Oh, excellent. Yeah. So he can find
right?
his way back if in case he gets lost.
He's gonna like tie it to one end,
Yep.
and what we see, like eventually, is like this string goes everywhere in this maze. Like he has gone around different corners. It's overlapping in several
Mhm.
places.
Mhm.
You know, it's like some kind of modern art exhibit.
Nice.
It's hanging from the ceiling, and how did it even get up there?
Mhm. Like yeah, like Doc, Doc is just like furiously taking notes. Like how on earth is this even possible? He didn't even put like a path that way.
Why is it going outside of this airtight?
Why is it?
Outside?
Yeah, how is it there? How?
It like winds around him at some point,
Mm-hmm.
like around his ankles or some
Around
shit.
his ankles, yes. Uh, but I think with this, eventually, Jurgi finds his way out of the maze segment of the gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, we got some thunder.
Oh, cacao, cacao.
Well,
I think that would be the perfect accompaniment to the reveal of the second part of the
yeah.
gauntlet. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Before you, in Duraden's shadow, At the end of this particular box, it is almost completely empty. There's like a few places where like you could stand behind and hide, but at the far end of the gauntlet, guarding the door to the next portion, is a shadowy figure. And then it steps forward. Robo Jurgi has entered the arena.
Shit. I think you're the faker here, faker. Um, okay, now
hmm
I think Jurgi's gonna look this guy up and down and like look just past him to the door.
Uh-huh.
The sandwich is in there, you can see it.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, Jurgi is just going to walk up to Robo Jurgi.
Uh-huh. Robo Jurgi
And
lifts a wrist and like this a rocket pops out of the wrist, pointed straight at Jurgi.
uh, can Jurgi can Jurgi get up close?
um, How about we roll initiative?
Oh sure.
See who goes first.
Jurgi, what's your initiative? It's good because you're.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can get up close to him. It. Him. It.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Because I think what what Jurgi's gonna do is go up to this thing, and Doc sees Jurgi like whisper to it,
Uh-huh.
basically.
Okay.
And Jurgi basically lays out like what is it? I'm trying to get like exactly what he would say, but he's just like there's two of us, and the sandwich has two halves.
Oh.
Can I potentially make like a
Well, make a persuasion check.
yeah.
And given how strongly Jurgi is motivated by food, I'd say make it an advantage.
Did not type the right thing.
15's pretty good. 4, we'll go with the 15.
I'm gonna take the 15.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll
But
say...
like Doc just sees Jurgi go like
and the Robo Jurgi, like his head swivels 180 degrees, looks at the sandwich, looks back at Jurgi, and then turns and points the rocket at the wall of the door and fires it off, and boom! It's open.
oh, this is so good.
And there before you, through the shattered remnants of that particular door, stands the wonderful, the glorious, the awe-inspiring sandwich. But Jurgi may also notice, just past that, glinting beyond the breach of the sandwich, the fridge with its locked door and hidden treasure trove of sandwiches.
The potential.
The potential.
This is a difficult decision.
I mean, you have sandwich.
We have sandwich.
We have sandwich. I have a sandwich. But you could have more sandwich. And you also have a friend with rockets.
We do. I think first, Jurgi is gonna split this sandwich, and they're gonna toast with it like cheers.
Cheers. Robo Jurgi just smashes it against his faceplate.
Yep. We get the picture of like regular Jurgi just shoving the whole thing in his mouth, and then Robo Jurgi just shoving the whole thing onto where the mouth would be.
And then it like reaches down and like pats its belly.
Yep.
But then the fridge.
I mean, yeah, we.
And up above, Doc is just like He's inconsolable. The pig man is just like patting him on the back, like,
He's
it's
weeping.
okay. It's okay.
Oh my god. Yeah, let's see if we can get into this thing.
Yes! Okay.
Um, God, you said there's like locks or whatever on
Yeah,
it.
there's a lock on it. So,
Hmm.
you have a friend with a rocket that might be able to blast the thing open, but who knows what happens to the sandwiches inside.
Yeah, that's kind of a last minute scenario.
Hmm.
I think. I mean, he doesn't have anything to like really try other than just like a raw like athletics roll.
Okay, yeah, sure. Do it with assistance from Robo Jerky.
Okay.
Alright, 14. A 7. 14. Okay.
14. Hmm.
With the both of you straining together, you're able to remove one of the locks, but the other one is just not coming off.
Dang it.
Uh,
What's Gray Matter doing?
like, the gray matter is like he was really panicked there for a second. Like, no, no, but then he sees he can't get all the way into it. It's just like, but you still have rockets.
Could do a rocket.
You could do a rocket. Or you know what? Uh, hmm. Maybe Robo Jerky remembers something from his programming, and like instead of the rocket goes back in, and the hand configures itself into a lockpick.
Oh my god. I mean, yeah.
Okay, if you want to make a.
Regular Jurgi like pries the first lock off with like his bare hands,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's up to Robo Jurgi to get
It's
the
up to Robo
second one.
Jerky. All right, what is Jerky's sleight of hand modifier?
Jurgi's sleight of hand modifier is a +4.
Okay, we'll do that. 11. Well, that's not. There you go. 21. It takes a little bit of doing, but pop. The final lock.
Jackhammer noises.
Yep.
There's a cat screech.
Doc is like just trying to peer over the both of your shoulders as you're making all this horrible racket, and then the fridge opens. A golden light spills forth, and from it inside you can see piles of ham sandwiches. Also some petri dishes. Probably should leave those
That's
alone.
fine. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
If it's not a snack, Jurgi's not very interested.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I think Jurgi just first of all he just sheds a little tear.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And he just loads up his arms with as many sandwiches as
Mm-hmm.
books it out of his plate.
Robo Jerky follows.
Does Doc let Robo Jurgi leave the
Doc
lab?
has trapped himself up in this viewing platform. The place has to be
He doesn't have a
dismantled
little,
in
like-
order to get back down.
He doesn't have like a little like stop running away button.
Oh, I think yeah, he would remember. Like he pulls out this thing, the self-destruct button. He points it at Robo Jerky and beep, boom, blowing a hole that allows Jerky himself to escape. The final thing you see of Robo Jerky is him making a salute to Jurgi.
Jurgi like leaves one sandwich. He like closes his eyes and then puts a sandwich on his face and books it.
Mm-hmm. Duck collapses, foaming at the mouth. This is a broken man. The next day.
Yes, Jurgi eats all the sandwiches in one night.
Yes, excellent. The lab is back to its pre-self. There is only the doc is just sitting at his desk, laying on top of it, sobbing. There's a waterfall of tears coming off of it. And then he's had to go back up and make so many ham sandwiches. It took all night. But the fridge has been restocked.
Did he eat any of them?
No. He only eats sandwiches at lunch. It's not lunchtime.
Oh my god.
Fridge has been restocked. Locks have been replaced. Lap has been cleaned up. He is defeated. He brings out, but it is lunchtime, and he hasn't seen any sight of Jurgi so far. But he doesn't have it in him to like really prevent anything, so he just kind of gets
With
a ham
shaking hands.
sandwich.
Shaking hands.
He just puts it on like the lab table, bumps in as he walks back to the desk for a little bit more moping, bumps into like a stack of boxes, and one half open box like falls over but catches on like a bit of like something sticking out over the lab table.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hell, it just so happens to be like hanging over the sandwich.
I mean, listen, Jurgi sees the sandwich. It's time.
It's time.
I'd like to imagine we cut back to the doctor. So I'm not going to make a roll for this because you know what happens here.
Yeah.
I'd like to think we cut back to Dr. Grey Matter.
It's like just like a background of like the saddest violin music.
Yeah. But we don't actually see Jurgi in the background of the image.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know we follow Grey Matter. He goes and like gets I don't know like a glass of water, whatever else he might like,
Yeah,
or like some extra mustard maybe.
Yeah, a little extra mustard. You know, probably not going to get a sandwich today either, but hope blooms
We see
eternal.
the complicated like lock mechanism that
Yeah, on the fridge.
he's got to like press 3 buttons on different sides. He's
Yeah.
to have the like his tentacle things
Yeah.
like to do
Yeah,
it.
maybe the extra limbs will keep this little demon out.
And he comes back. Can you make like a perception check?
Sure. Can he see through his tears? He can.
He can.
Oh.
Well, he can see through his tears, and well, the first thing he sees is his sandwich is not there, or at least
Huh.
there, or is there something else there now?
There appears to be a box.
He can hear some kind of scrabbling coming from underneath the box.
Yeah, it's vibrating kind of.
Uh-huh. And then it's quiet.
Does he hear like chewing noises? Because I mean the sandwich was under there.
Yeah, that's a pretty good roll.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he hears some chewing noises. I think he hears like a burp.
Oh. I think then very quickly all of his tentacles come out and like grab like the heaviest like things in the thing and stack it on top of the box. And he's like just kind of breathing excitedly, like and then like he's like looking around. He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. He's like light bulbs going off over his head. He finds like a cage, like
Yeah.
you know like a fancy hang from the top of the dungeon torture cage, that
Oh
sort
my
of thing.
god.
And he gets another ham sandwich out of the fridge. He puts it in the cage. And then he very carefully removes everything from the top of the box. Lifts the box. And Jurgi can see that there's another ham sandwich just inside that just behind that door over there.
Yeah. Listen, 2 sandwiches? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So Jurgi just goes in.
Yeah, Jurgi just goes in.
And Grey Matter closes the door. And there's just like a screech of triumph from the doctor. He has finally caught his adversary.
Jurgi's just sitting on the bottom, like munching on a sandwich. Does like a little fist pump, like yeah, like we're celebrating.
And I think probably from that day forward, every lunch the doc gives Jurgi a ham sandwich inside the cage. And then the doc gets his own ham sandwich.
Oh, beautiful.
And life in the lab goes back to somewhat peaceful existence.
Oh, it's so good. So yeah, anyway, that's where Jurgi is.
Yeah, just hanging out in the lab inside a fancy little cage.
Yep. Like the first week or so that he was there, and like this is where he's been ever since. Listen, he's getting at least a sandwich a day. Hell yeah,
it's great. Comes with great accommodations, great view of like entertainment below. Little, kind of ethically questionable, but hey, very entertaining.
as long as Jurgi's getting sandwich, he's pretty good.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
All right, that
Oh
was
man, I
a
think
delightful break.
yeah, that was so much fun, Mock. I love that. Like we barely had our characters say anything throughout
Yeah,
that
no,
entire thing.
this was one of them silent episodes.
Yeah, just full Tom and Jerry.
Mhm.
Thank you so much. And I think
Yeah,
at this point we can say
yeah,
thank you all,
that's that.
lovely, lovely
Thanks
people
for
for listening.
listening in.
We love you all, and
Love
have a
you
great
guys.
day.
Farewell.
Bye.
Bye.